The Genesis Open is a professional golf tournament on the PGA Tour, first played in 1926. Formerly known as the Nissan Open and originally known as the Los Angeles Open, it is played annually in February in Pacific Palisades, California. The tournament has been contested at the Riviera Country Club on a near-continuous basis since 1973. Northern Trust Corporation, based in Chicago, has been the title sponsor of the event since 2008, following a 21-year sponsorship by Nissan. Entertainer Glenn Campbell was the celebrity host of the Los Angeles Open from 1971 to 1983. History. Prior to World War II, the event led a nomadic existence in Southern California, moving from course to course. The inaugural event 90 years ago in 1926 was played at Los Angeles Country Club in Los Angeles. In 1927 the event moved to El Caballero Country Club in Tarzana for the only time. In 1928, the event moved again to Wilshire Country Club, also in Los Angeles, and 1929 and 1930 saw the event's first foray to Riviera Country Club in Pacific Palisades before returning again to Los Angeles for the next decade. From 1931 to 33, the event alternated between Wilshire CC and Hillcrest Country Club, before returning to Los Angeles CC from 1934 to 36. From 1937 to 39, the event was played at Griffith Park before returning to Los Angeles CC in 1940. Babe Zaharias played in the 1938 event, being the first woman to play in a professional golf tournament for men. In 1941, the event returned to Riviera CC in 1942 was played again at Hillcrest CC before World War II intervened. The event started up again in 1944 at Wilshire CC before spending the next 9 years at Riviera CC, which also hosted the U.S. Open in June 1948, won by Ben Hogan in a record score. In 1954, the event was played at Fox Hills Country Club on land that is now in Culver City, and in 1955 moved to Inglewood Country Club. From 1956 to 72, the event returned to Los Angeles, being played at Rancho Park Golf Course with the exception of 1968, which was at Brookside Golf Course in Pasadena. In 1973, the event began its current relationship with Riviera CC, where it has been played every year since, except when it hosted summer events in 1983 and 1998. Riviera was the site of the PGA Championship in August 1983 and the U.S. Senior Open in July 1998. In an effort to preserve the course, the 1983 event was played at Rancho Park Golf Course, and the 1998 event was contested at Valencia Country Club. In 1995, Riviera hosted the Tour event in February and the PGA Championship in August. In 1992, the Nissan Los Angeles Open at Riviera CC was the site of Tiger Woods' first PGA Tour event as an amateur player. As a 16-year-old high school sophomore, the 2001 event was only the second time that a 6-player playoff was needed in PGA Tour history to determine the tournament winner. Robert Allenby won the playoff ahead of Toshi Izawa, Brandel Chambly, Bob Tway, Jeff Sluman and Dennis Paulson. In 2005, the tournament was shortened by 36 holes due to rain. Adam Scott defeated Chad Campbell on the first hole of a sudden death playoff on a Monday. Due to the event's length, this win is counted as unofficial for Scott. In 2007, Richby made a hole-in-one at the 14th hole on Saturday to win a new red Altima Coupe, which he immediately ascended, embraced, and sat atop of in triumph. The sequence was later made into a Nissan commercial. Beam credited Peter Jacobsen for inspiring his reaction. Jacobsen aced the same hole 13 years earlier in 1994, then hopped into the nearby 300ZX convertible and pretended to drive it. In September 2007, it was originally announced that Bearing Point, a consulting firm based in McLean, Virginia, would become the new title sponsor of the tournament. However, on October 15, 2007, Northern Trust became the title sponsor beginning in February 2008. The 5-year agreement, which extended through the 2012 event, was announced October 15, 2007, by PGA Tour Commissioner Tim Finch and William A. Osborne, Chairman and CEO of Northern Trust Corporation. The tournament is currently known as the Northern Trust Open, and the new partnership marks the beginning of a process of transformation for this high-profile tournament. As part of the initial move to enhance the tournament, the Northern Trust Open increased its purse to $6.2 million in 2008, an increase of $1 million over 2007. Additionally, the tournament pro-am will go from 4 amateurs to 3 per group. After the initial 5-year agreement, it was extended 4 years to cover Northern Trust's partnership through the 2016 event. Phil Mickelson won the 2008 tournament and successfully defended the title in 2009 with a one-stroke victory over Steve Stricker. In 2010, Stricker came back to win the Northern Trust Open and secure his ranking of the number 2 player in the world. In 2016, Bubba Watson won the tournament for a second time in 3 years, seeing off Adam Scott and Jason Kokrak to win by 1 shot with a 15-under par total. Northern Trust Open exemption. In 2009, the Northern Trust Open created an exemption for a player who represents the advancement of diversity in golf. The 2009 exemption was called the Charlie Sifford exemption, in honor of pioneering black golfer and 1969 tournament winner Charlie Sifford. While the first 6 recipients were of African American descent, the 2015 exemption went to PGA Tour rookie Carlos Sainz, Jr., of Filipino and Bolivian descent, and the 2016 recipient, J.J. Spawn, is also of Filipino descent. 2016 course layout. Source: Winners. Range shortened to 54 holes. Range shortened to 36 holes. Unofficial win. Note: green highlight indicates scoring records. Main sources: multiple winners. 16 men have won this tournament more than once through 2016. 4 wins: McDonald Smith, Lloyd Mangrum, 1949, 1951, 1953, 1956. 3 wins: Ben Hogan, 1942, 1947, 1948, Arnold Palmer, 1963, 1966, 1967. 2 wins: Harry Cooper, Sam Snead, Paul Harney, Billy Casper, Tom Watson, Gil Morgan, Lanny Watkins, Fred Couples, Corey Pavin, Mike Weir, Phil Mickelson, Bubba Watson. 2014, 2016.